Hi guys, welcome to another video. Hope you're all keeping well. Now, continuing on with the Hammer horror theme, I'd just like to talk about this has got to be one of my all-time favourite horror series. It was first screened in the autumn of 1980, and that is the Hammer House of Horror. I mean, I could sit here all afternoon spouting superlatives about how much I love this classic TV series. As I first shown in 1980, got so many memorable episodes, and that, and this is a fantastic release, Blu-ray release by Network. I'll just show you the back here. It hasn't really got much in the way of special features, but there you go anyway. Yeah, some fantastic episodes in this, guys, and that, and it's got a fantastic slipcover. And I'll just open it up for you and show you the reversible artwork. There's the late great Peter Cushing there, host of other great stars there. Yeah, fantastic release, it really is. And that, 13 Tales of Terror, newly remastered in high definition. And boy, have Network done a real good job with this. They've been really on the money with this release, really have. So I'll just open it up and just show you the discs inside. So you've got your discs inside, and then you've got like a little bit about each episode there. Yeah, absolutely fantastic Hammer House of Horror, really is. So I was so excited when I heard this was getting released on Blu-ray, a couple of years ago and that. So the day it came out, the Monday, like I was right down to HMV to snap it up and that, yeah, absolutely fantastic series and that, so many, as I say, so many classic iconic episodes and that, I especially love the one with Peter Cushing, where he's in charge of he's got this like pet store in town and that, and I won't go on too much about it, but it turns out that he's not as genial and friendly as you first think he is, because it turns out that he used to be, when World War II was on, he used to be an SS doctor, in the German, in the prison of war camps and that, and what he does to this couple and that, he has all these animals and that in the shop and that, and he puts them down this little pit and that, yeah. But anyway, I won't go on too much about it and that, and then I think this might be one of my this might be my favourite episode, The Two Faces of Evil. Where it's this family, they're driving along this country road and that, and all of a sudden this figure comes into the middle of the road. He's got he's got a yellow Macintosh on and a yellow rain hat and that, and he causes the car to crash and that, and the father's fighting with him in the car and that, and he's got this fingernail, this lethal fingernail, and the father wakes up in hospital. Well, you think it's the father and that, yeah. But yeah, and what happens then to the wife and that and the son and that, I mean, it's real creepy and that, I mean, you don't know really for sure what's happened to the father and that, and he's got this, he makes these horrible noises and that, and his mouth and that, foam and that, and it's really disturbing episode, The Two Faces of Evil. I think that's my favourite episode in the whole Hammer Horror series. And then you've got, to kick the series off, well, in 1980, the first episode I watched was The House That Bled to Death, starring Nicholas Ball, if you remember him from Hazel. It's basically like an Amityville horror kind of story where this family take on this house and that, all different things happen and that, blood comes out of taps and all that and that, yeah. But I don't want to go on too much about it in case you haven't seen it and that, and yeah, so many classic episodes. And then you've got the one with Diana Dawes, who lives in this big country manor, and she plays a rather creepy character and that, and I think that's called, yeah, The Children of the Full Moon, yeah. And this couple sort of I think the car breaks down and they go to the house for help and that, and Diana Dawes answers the door and that, but she said she's got all these children in the house, and she said she warns them, she puts them up for the night, but she said she says don't let the children, I must warn you about the children, they tend to wander around in the middle of the night, and of course the couple look at each other questioningly and that, yeah. But anyway, I don't want to go on too much about that episode again if you haven't seen it. The Children of the Full Moon, yeah, fantastic, it really is, yeah. And I'd say you've got a stellar cast in these episodes. You've got, as I say, Peter Cushing, Diana Dawes, Denholm Elliott, Brian Cox, Cheyenne Phillips, yeah, showcased in its original full screen aspect ratio. The complete series appears here for the first time in stunning new high definition remasters made from the original film elements. So yeah, guys, if you haven't seen the Hammer House of Horror TV series from 1980. I highly recommend it. You get yourself a copy. I've still got the old DVD where I bought it a couple of years ago and that, you know, so if I want to watch it in full screen and that, you know, but obviously with this being Blu-ray, you sort of like got it's sort of like screened in the original aspect ratio, so you get like the black bars at the side, but that doesn't detract for me. It doesn't detract from the enjoyment factor of this classic series and that, you know. Now, Hammer, from what I've read, from what I can gather, Hammer we're going to do another series of Hammer House of Horror, but it turned out that, well, he did do another series, but they changed it to the Hammer House of Mystery and Suspense, which I think was shown about 2 or 3 years after the Hammer House of Horror. But those episodes are more like psychological. They weren't so much horror. They tended to go more on the psychological drama kind of thing and that, you know. But I've seen 1 or 2 episodes on YouTube and that, but I wish they'd release that in either a DVD or Blu-ray box set, you know, because as I say, it'd be great to have that series as well and that, you know, yeah. But anyway, getting back to this, I mean, this is one of the best, if not the best, British horror TV series that's ever been shown and that, you know. So many classic episodes and that, you know, just fantastic, really is. Yeah. Okay, guys, so there you go. That's the Hammer House of Horror TV series, first shown in 1980. If you love horror TV series, I highly recommend that you get yourself a copy of this. Yeah. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. And are you a Hammer horror fan? Well, you know, please feel free to leave your comments down below. What's your favourite Hammer movies? You know, your favourite TV shows and that. You know, yeah. There's another Hammer TV show I'd love. This is going back to even later, I think 1969. That was Journey to the Unknown. Again, there's some really great episodes in that, and I always used to love the opening scene. You know, the introduction without the creepy fairground and that, you know, and the creepy music and that. Oh, would I love to see a Blu-ray release of that? But you never know, guys. Fingers crossed. Again, like this, the Hammer House of Horror. It had some, you know, famous British guest stars now, like Dennis Waterman, people like that, you know. Yeah, love to see that released on the Blu-ray or DVD. Yeah. Okay, guys. Well, this video it rounds up, you know, me Hammer House of Horror TV series, you know, talking that. And again, as I say, I can't recommend this series highly enough. You know, it's just a fantastic series. It really is. You know, and I enjoyed every single episode. There wasn't one episode that I was disappointed with. So there you go, Hammer House of Horror. Okay, guys. Yeah. Okay. So if you like this video, please feel free to share, subscribe, comment, and all going well. I'll see you all in the next video. Cheers, guys.